I'm 73 nearly, so yeah, you know. But
So did you go to school around Huntersbar? Did you go to
went to Huntersbar school, yeah,
Could you
from
describe
start
that
to
for us?
finish.
Because I know many people went there.
I
went to Carton but I know a lot of people went to
No, I went there from start to finish.
Do you want to describe your first day for us?
Yes, I remember because my friend off Wayland Road, we started school together. She's 12 days older than I am. We started school together and then everybody in the class was crying. You know, they wanted the mums, they wanted the dads, they didn't want to stay at school, and my pal and I just thought it was funny, and we still do. And all these years later, we still send a Christmas card and a birthday card to each other. She now lives in Rotherham, but we have never ever failed not to keep in touch. But everything we did together, so we were never sort of
so she was your friend
loners or
throughout school?
outsiders, if you know what I mean. When we started school, we started together, so we were chums. But she always says to me, do you remember that first day at school? And we do, because we laugh about it, because everybody was crying and they were all trying to get out the door to, you know.
Was it interesting for you, the mixture of people there? Were they all people from around your class?
All the people we went to school with all lived either way in the Road, Sharavale.
Would they be working class people, or
sorry?
would they be working class people or middle class people, or what kind of people?
What you class yourself as? Yeah, working class, I suppose. Yes, yeah.
So Huntersbar was a lot different to what it is now in terms of it was more of a working class area.
Well, I passed the school the other day and all I saw was rows of little black faces. But don't get me wrong, I'm not racist, I've got a coloured granddaughter. But no, the little faces at the railings were all black. You didn't see, that wasn't seen when I was little. You know, there were, every face was white. But now they're not, are they? I mean, like I say, all the little faces at the school railings the other day, were all little beautiful children, don't get me wrong. I mean, I spoke to some of them, but no, you didn't see that. And you knew most of the people that went to Huntersbar because they were all shy. But now they come from far and near, don't they, so I'm told.
Yeah.
It was just the Sharrow and Hunter House, Hunter Hill, Brockbank, you know, all the...
Is there anything memorable from that school period that you can that stands out? Is there anything that stands out in your memory about that school period?
Yeah, like more than a piece of chalk. And you always had to hand your chalk back in at night. However small it was, you had to hand it back.
So you didn't write on paper? You wrote on...
I keep saying, I'm in my 70s. When we went to school,
you
had a slate with a piece of wood round the edge and chalk. Miss Woolman, I think they called the school teacher. She was a little bonny lady, very, very nice, very caring. I can always remember that. Because all the kiddies that were crying, she was trying to comfort.
So if it was just after the war, there would have been some people there who'd lost their fathers and their, I imagine.
Funnily enough, the only thing I remember of my father's family that lost family, but no, the only person I can remember in school was a girl that lived on Wayland Road whose uncle was taken a prisoner. I can remember that very well. And I can remember years later him coming home, a little wizened up man, all yellow. That is something that stands out in my mind. But that was from the war, they were gassed, weren't they, poisoned or something. Yeah. Now I can remember that, but no, most of my schoolmates still got the, well, I still have the parents, they haven't got them now, they're dead. But,
did you have a big family with lots of brothers and sisters?
I had one brother, 2 sisters, which I still got. My brother will be 80 this year. Yeah. But most of my school friends that are still living, I see once a month, 6 times a year, because we have a school reunion. And
for Huntersbar?
Yeah.
Who was the teacher? Do you remember any of the teachers?
Yes, and we've just buried one of our, well, saying just, I'd have to have a look at home for you, but I think it's only in the last 3 years we've just buried the last of our school teachers, a Miss Nunn, Marjorie Nunn. She was a physical training teacher. I think it was 3 years ago she died. Her funeral was at Greystones.
Does she make you take part in the, not make you, the WIT weekend celebrations up at Western Park? Did you get involved in those?
I don't know.
Sports days up at Western Park, they used to have a big event at WIT.
I've never been, but Miss Nunn probably had something to do. Marjorie Nunn. She lived at Greystones.
It's good to get these names.
She's been dead about 3 years, but she was in her 90s before she died.
So where did he go after Huntersbar then?
Sorry?
Where did he go after Huntersbar? School?
Huntersbar. You didn't
to
go
14
anywhere?
Then? So that was up to 14, 15?
15, and I had to stay longer than most of our pals because my birthday falls on the 13th of September, which was 3 days out of the school, out of being able to leave with the previous lot. Are you with me?
All right, I didn't realise that people stayed
there
that
was-
long at Huntersbar.
Yeah, oh yeah, and then when my sister started Huntersbar, she's 3 years younger than me, she passed her scholarship to Greystone School, because Greystone School then was a further education, not like it is now, it's just you go there now until you go to High Stones, don't you?